All right, guys, it is 1:02. We're going to go ahead and jump into today's overview. So just so you know, if you go to rockuniversity.com, you can, of course, see our training schedule. We are not going to be having one next week. It's a holiday week, and so it's just going to be a short week. But 6/29, we are going to talk about even more AI tools. I feel like this month was the AI month. More AI tools. So 5 tools that you can leverage in your business. That'll be next week, the 29th, or the following week, the 29th. And then I will, of course, get July schedule up. For video, AI and video, right? So we've talked about ChatGPT before, how it's, most of you are using it now. There's a free version, there's a paid version. It's been monumental to our business in terms of just leveraging it and taking care of a lot of those pain points. I was in an intensive 2-day training in Vegas earlier this week, and the amount of agents that are leveraging this tool now and just excited about it and how it's really helping us. I truly think it's one of the best tools that have come into our lives in this industry in a very long time. So to continue on to that artificial intelligence, we are now going to add a video component to that. Now, typically, and most often, I want to give you guys resources that are free, right? So ChatGPT has a free version and a paid version. Today, a couple of the video platforms I'm going to talk about, there is a free version. It's very limited. You're going to have a watermark on it. So I just want to preface it with that. Now, of course, we're entrepreneurs, we're business owners, so we're always going to have expenses in here, but I try to bring you guys ones that make economical sense and are easy to use and navigate and all that good stuff. So there is paid version on both Steve.ai that we're going to talk about, and also Opus. I wasn't originally going to talk about Opus, but I'll show you just a little preview here. It's Opus.pro. Let's go there first. Opus.pro. I decided to throw this one. Oops. Opus.pro. No. Possibly. Let me close this out here. There we go. Opus.pro. This I discovered and wanted to throw it in today because say you've already created long form content, or you already have videos, or you just want to go to YouTube and pull motivational videos or HGTV style videos or walkthroughs or whatever it may be. You put in one YouTube link into here, and it cuts you 10 clips that are vertical form for YouTube Shorts, Reels, and TikToks. So one video, you get 10 clips, okay? And so I'll dive more into that after we talk about Steve.ai, but as you can see, I already pulled some in here, but it's very, very simple. You paste a link in there, click Get Clips, and then it starts putting them together. Also, it will tell you the virality of that video. So, like for instance, one in here is 94. That's a 94%, in comparison to others, right? It'll tell you the virality of that. It goes through and clips the best possible ones for you. So we're diving into that. But Steve.ai. So there are several platforms that you can leverage, very similar in technology. In video has this capability now. There's vidIQ. There's a lot of different platforms that you can actually leverage with this, but Steve.ai has, for me, been the simpler one and cost effective for that. So of course, you would just go to Steve.ai. You're going to create an account. You can create a free one. There are paid versions. So let me open this up so we can take a look at that. Okay, monthly or yearly, depending on what you want to go. Right? If you want to start with monthly, you can see here, basic, this is what it offers. You got your starter, pro, all those. Depending on how many videos you are going to leverage in here will depend on what your pricing is. Okay, 72 instead of 1080, it's not bad, guys. It still looks very, very good. I'd signed up for the starter, so you get 1080p, but just know that the 720 is still very nice in what it looks. The paid versions do take off that Steve.ai branding, any watermarks or anything like that. So I would probably do the paid version because obviously we want to make sure it's all branded to you. We don't want to promote another platform or anything like that. But maybe you do the free version just right for training. Try it out, see how it works, navigate it, get used to it, and then you can start leveraging it. So a couple things. Once you get logged in here, this is the main dashboard. You can see that there's several options to actually create a video. So I've used text to video and blog to video. Now, blog to video sometimes works. Let me step back. Sometimes it doesn't work. And it's because maybe the link, the blog is maybe too long for it. So really the text to video is going to be the better option for you. So that's what I would click on. So again, once you're logged in, you're going to see this. These are all the different ways that you can create a video. It can condense and create a script from a page, a PowerPoint video, really anything you see here. It can take audio and transcribe that to a video as well. That'll be coming soon. But really, we're going to focus on the text to video. In conjunction with this, we're also going to leverage ChatGPT, okay, to create that script. So you can go in and have it create a script, or you can type up your own script, or you can just leverage ChatGPT and create a script that way. So once we're back here, I'm going to click on text to video. Susie popped on. Hey, Susie. Just seeing who else has popped on. Very cool. And then you're going to see this. Okay, it's going to try to auto-generate script. You can have it auto-generate a script, or what I have found better is ChatGPT creates a better script. Okay, but we want to leverage the video capability of them assembling everything together. They put the text on the video, and you're good to go. So you can choose from a live video or an animation video. I prefer the live video because it's actual clips of humans and all that good stuff. Animation, of course, is going to be more like an explainer video type setup. Okay, so you're going to have cartoon type characters and things like that. So whichever one you want to choose, but I'm going to choose live video for this. You get to change the video ratio. So your standard YouTube video or long form video, right, 16:9. So you can choose that. You got your vertical for your stories, your reels, your YouTube shorts, TikTok, and then also a square video if you're going to post it on Facebook or Instagram as an actual post. So for the first one, we're going to look at the horizontal. Okay, the long form. And then you're going to select category. This really just kind of gives them more information on and more details on what kind of video content you are creating, or what kind of video content you're producing. So under advertisement, there's actually a real estate bookings open ad. Don't pay attention really to the bookings ad, just real estate in general. So it kind of learns more of what industry you're in. Okay, so I'm going to choose that. And from there, you can create sample script, or you can just close out of this if you don't want to create a sample script. Remember, we're going to use ChatGPT, but if you wanted to do a sample script, you can click this button, and then it goes through and starts creating all the different scenes and text and all that good stuff there. Okay. Otherwise, if you don't want it to auto create that, over here on the right-hand side, I'm going to click clear all. And it's going to delete all those scenes. Notice down here in the bottom right, it's also going to tell you where you are at in minutes. Because remember, a YouTube short has to be under 60 seconds. Reels are, I think, 3 minutes. And then TikToks, you can have up to 10. Okay. So for this script, I'm actually going to go to ChatGPT. And I already pulled one from earlier. And, this was a prompt that I put in. Create a 3-minute top 5 video script for 5 ways homeowners can get more money when they sell their home. Okay, and we would just copy and paste this. This is for 3 minutes long. Now we're going to actually delete some of these items out of here, okay? Because we don't necessarily, with Steve.ai and these video platforms, they don't necessarily need cues on what is in the background or anything. They don't need to know about the narrator or voiceover. So we just need to clean it up a little bit. So if I copy this here, and I go to just a blank doc, I'm going to paste that in there. Oops. And I'm just going to clean this up. Okay, so I'm going to go through and clean this up. I'm going to take the opening scene information out, host. I'm going to take that out and just leave it in the parentheses because it does help when it's in the parentheses. Okay, go through. I'm going to delete this portion here. Okay, anything in the parentheses, I just want to leave the text. I'm going to delete that. Again, I'm just keeping everything that's in the parentheses. Post. Delete all this filler out. Take this out. Okay, so I'm just going through and cleaning this up. I was gonna have this already done, but then I figured visuals are good. Visuals are good. All right, so again, we're gonna keep everything in the parentheses and delete any of the commands out of this script. Okay, so we're gonna do that whole thing here. Delete that. Couple more. And we're going to delete that. Now, probably at the end here, I'm going to create a call to action. I didn't tell ChatGPT to have any call to actions in there. So I'm going to say, call me when you are ready to talk about how to get top dollar for your home. Something like that. Okay. So now this is cleaned up. I'm going to copy this now. We're going to go back to Steve.ai. So see the scenes. It's my cursor's there. So now I'm just going to paste it in to the box. See? Now it's already going through here. So we asked ChatGPT to create a 3-minute video. This estimates it at 3 minutes and 22 seconds. So remember, in the second one that we're going to create, it's going to be the vertical form for short form. So that typically has to be under 60 seconds. So we just have to keep an eye on that when we go through. So auto places the scenes in here. If you ever wanted to start over with your script, you just click clear all. Okay. Down here at the bottom, what is your video about? So I want to know more information. So it'll give you some tips, but I'm going to put in real estate because this is going to let it know what kind of video content to put behind it. All right. Type of video, we already selected live or animation. So I'm going to do live. Source, where do you want the content? I'm going to do free for now, or you can select all depending on what platform or what package you got. So I'm just going to do free. Auto highlight. What that means is in the video, when text is displayed on the actual video, it's going to highlight part of the text, important factors that maybe go in there. So you watch videos yourself. Sometimes you see the text highlighted on there. So then you can select this so it auto does it. You can always do it yourself manually, but we're trying to automate here. So I'm going to do auto text. Add voiceover. Okay, so this is a very cool part. You can record your own voiceover if you wanted to, or you can use one of the voiceovers that they already have in here. They give you some free ones with the free account, and then of course you'd have to upgrade for the other voiceovers. Now, do they sound robotic? Slightly, but the goal here, and this is what I talked about when I was doing one of the modules on video marketing earlier this week, is my only goal is just to have you start creating video content. So what is that going to take, right? Just like these faceless videos. So instead of you actually recording the video talking about it, if you want to create educational videos for your channels and prospects and all your clients, this is a great way to be able to do that and leverage this technology. So you don't have to go and create your own videos or spend time editing and all that good stuff. So we're taking a look at the voiceovers, but you can absolutely have it go ahead and do the voiceover. When you click that, it's going to give you some options. There are several languages that you can actually do this in. So again, remember I talked about if you speak more than one language, you want to leverage that in your marketing. So if you have Spanish clients, absolutely select that. So for now, we've got English, French, German, Italian, Portuguese, and Spanish options in there. Accent, you can choose that. Okay, I'm going to do US. Gender, do you want it to be a female or a male voice? So I'm going to do female here, and then it will ask for the one that you want. Now, there used to be a little yellow circle next to some of these because of the paid. You have to have the paid version. So I've upgraded and that's gone. So I just want you guys to know when you go in and you see some of these, you might have to have the paid version, but Joanna is the free. Same for male. If you're going to go in, Matthew's a free version. His actually sounds less robotic to me, so I might choose that, but you have options there. You can always press the play. Okay, sounds a little Okay, but we've all watched top 5 videos, top 10 videos. So on YouTube, this is going to be very similar to that. So from there, you can click generate voice once you select which one you want. So now we have our scene, we have our script, all of our scenes. We have 34 scenes, 3 minutes long, 56 seconds. We chose our options here. Remember, real estate will give them more ideas of what video content and photos to actually put in there. Once you're good with that, you're going to click next. And then you're going to choose your design style. This doesn't mean the video that's behind it is going to be included into the video. They just want to know what your layout and design. So do you want text like this in the middle? Okay, or do you want text come through this? Right, maybe it comes up. Okay, so you just have to decide how you want your text to be displayed. Do you want it in a box like that? Do you want the transitions? Okay, so they give you some templates. I'm just going to choose this top one here. And now it's going to be loading the scenes. So it's matching all the content that we put on there. It's matching all the verbiage, all the text to actual video content. So it will take a moment for that to go through. Okay. And then everything's getting loaded. Okay. Now, if you wanted to preview all the scenes that it already loaded for you, you can click play and it will start going through the video. And just so you guys know, the Getty image,
Justin,
yes.
we can't hear it. Is there a way for you to turn up the volume so we can hear what it sounds like?
My volume's all the way up at 100. I wonder why it doesn't.
Can you check to see when you share, stop share, reshare, that it says select the audio section in the box? Yeah.
Let me come into here. Audio.
Should be share video, and then below that or next to it should be share audio as well. Like a little checkbox on the share feature of Zoom.
I don't. Here we go. I don't see that, Troy.
Yeah, so I think if you stop share, yeah, and reshare, and then select.
All right, let's test this. Let me know if you can hear.
Hello, homeowners.
You can hear?
Yep.
Ever thought about selling your home and wondering how you could maximize your profit? You're in the right place. Today, we'll share our top 5 ways to get more money when selling your home. Tip number 1, curb appeal matters. First impressions count. So, spend time sprucing up your home's exterior.
So you can get an idea of what it is. Again, there's several different voice options. You can also do your own voiceover. So the script that you guys created, if you are more comfortable instead of actually being on the camera yourself, because this is the reason why I even decided to put this training in here, is because so many agents don't actually, whether you're not comfortable yet to be in the video or you don't want to be in the video, you can have faceless educational videos created for you through this AI. But you can absolutely do your own voiceover here by re-recording it there. You just have to delete the one that we added, and then you can record your own voiceover on the platform. So if you want to do that, so it's still you can absolutely do that with that option. You can also change the music that's in the background. If I click on that, this is the one that's currently chosen, but if I click on the music, I can come here to the music library and change other options there. Okay, and if I just scroll, if I just hover over. So if you want something that's a little bit more upbeat, or you can just come through here and kind of see what those are. Otherwise, you click this little X on the upper right, and it takes you right back to here. So again, you can leverage the AI voiceover, or you can record your own right through the platform itself based on the script that you had created. You can change the music. On the left-hand side here, you can change the layout. So do you want the text to be shown on the right side, the bottom, right, just in the middle with no background, with a little strip there? Okay, so you have some options if you wanted to change it up and choose whichever one. On the left, now you can customize to a certain extent. So custom, when it says custom color, they just mean you're going to choose some other colors in here. So if I chose this one, it'll update to that. Okay, so just know these are your options for color themes. In the future, those will be updated as well. Transition, if you wanted to change the transition, comes into the right, to the left, to the bottom. You can always update that. In scene time, it tells you how long this current scene is for this one. If you want it to be less or you want it to be more, you need that scene to be a little bit longer or you need it to be a little bit more condensed, you can make it that way. I will say the software itself has kind of created it, it's done a nice job in terms of how long each scene is. So we don't necessarily have to adjust that. Now, if you wanted to hide text on this current slide, you didn't want the text to show on this slide for some reason, you can select this box here and remove it, but you're still gonna have the voice over. You will still have the audio on there. Or if you don't want the text on any of them, you can select that. I don't recommend that because a lot of times, believe it or not, people are watching these videos at work, right? In certain places where they can't necessarily listen to the audio, and more we see text on video content. So I wouldn't remove it all, but if there's a certain slide that you just wanted to maybe showcase the visual part of it more, you can hide the text on that one. If you wanted to duplicate the scene, you can absolutely do that here, or if you just wanted to delete the scene altogether, you can do that there. All right, so again, you can play through this with the current scene. If I go through, whoops, let me click pause.
Hello.
On the current scene, you can see that, but if I go down here, I can also go to each scene as well, and it will show you. See, this one's 7 seconds long. So you can go through, and if you wanted to change anything, you could on there. Okay, you can delete it, you can change the layout directly from the scene. If you wanted to move scenes around, you can click and move them around as well. And also, if I click on the video, let's say in this video, we wanted to change it, right? Maybe AI, we know it's not 100%. Maybe it put a video in there that just doesn't match the vibe or the theme that we're going through. All you have to do is select the actual video. I just clicked, and on the left, we can now see editing options for that video. So if I click swap video, it takes us to the library just like it did for the audio. I can type in real estate, and it can give me suggestions. Okay, maybe I wanted this one, and it will pop it in there. Okay, and just swap it out. So again, you can always swap out the video content that's in there. And when you click swap video, there's so much content in here. It'll give you some suggestions, but there's so many options in here that, you know, it's really endless what you can actually put in there. And the other thing is if you have your own video from your listings or you have content that you want to upload, you can certainly upload video here or upload an image there as well. Okay, so you have options to do that, or you can use one of the mini stock. These are the free ones. If you wanted premium, you just select free, go down to premium, and you can come in here and there's a lot more in there. There's a certain amount of premiums that you can have each month depending on what package you choose. But again, as you saw, there's tons of free options in this platform, okay? To get back to it, you're gonna click the X and we're back to our screen. So again, you can see each scene individually, or you can change editing options to the video as a whole. Once you go through this and you see, let me move the, there we go. And you go through, whoops, all of the slides here. Okay, we're gonna make sure, looks like they're all real estate related. Of course, you can watch the video all the way through to make sure everything looks good. That sunset looks gorgeous. Okay, so you can go through. The other thing that you can add is an outro. So make sure that when you're creating your scripts or the script that you created, that there is a call to action there. Maybe you just subscribe to your channel. Now, can you go back and change your script? Absolutely. Notice up here, we're in workspace right now. I can go back to theme, change theme. I can go back to script, but when you go there, it says you're gonna edit script and it's gonna regenerate the whole video. It's not a big deal. It takes seconds for it to do that. So I'm gonna say, yes, edit the script. Please subscribe today so you don't miss any videos, any future videos. So if you want to do something like that, you can do that as well. Please, right? So maybe something like that. Everything else stayed the same that we chose. I didn't talk about the music down here, but it's nice to have that soft music in the background, but if you didn't want to have music, you can just uncheck that box, okay? But I'm gonna go back to next. I'm gonna go back to theme, we're gonna choose that, and now it's gonna regenerate the scenes, even though I just changed that little bit of text at the top there, so it's gonna regenerate it for us. Once it regenerates, if everything looks good and sounds good, then we can simply publish and download. Okay, so now we come here, you can see the text was updated. So if I play it, you can see that.
Hello, homeowners. Please subscribe today so you don't miss any future videos.
Okay, again, I'm just doing this example. So you guys obviously will write your script however you want it. If you're adding your name in there, virtually unlimited of what you can actually add in there. So we talked about, you can change the layout, right? You can change where you want your text to be shown. You can change color themes, depending on what you want it to look like. Transition, if you wanted it to come into the right, the left, the bottom, you can choose all those. You can have it apply to all themes or all scenes, or just the individual. You will see how long the scene time is for that particular slide. So notice it went from 3 to 8 seconds because I added that text in there. Now the video is going to be longer. Okay, increase to 331. If you want to hide text on a slide, you certainly can. If you want to hide text on all slides, you have that option. But again, I don't necessarily recommend that on there. Okay, you can duplicate scenes or you can delete. So again, you can go through here, see each one. You could play each one individually.
Staging your home helps buyers visualize themselves living there.
And again, the Getty images or any of those will be removed when you actually publish and download. Okay, so you can go through and just make sure all these are good. If you want to add an outro, you click this. It does take a paid version. You can upload your logos. You can add content. If you just wanted your headshot in there, you can. There's not a whole lot of editing you can do with this, but you can absolutely move things around. Okay, you can see I'm easily moving stuff around on here. So maybe I'm going to type in Justin Taylor. Real estate consultant. Click apply. Okay, don't just click out of it. You got to click apply, but you get up to 200 characters. Okay. Say I wanted to edit text. I just click the box, click edit text. I can change the layout, certain things, all that good stuff there. So I'm just going to move this kind of up there in the center. Again, remember the theme of the actual presentation itself for the video is kind of limited on there. But if I click change color on the actual text, I can actually change to a real color there. So I'm going to click enter for that on there in that box. Okay. And then down here, if you wanted to add, it just defaults your information. So if I wanted to do ROC University, click apply, Facebook, right? Just do that again. Click apply. Do not have Twitter, but maybe you're going to do LinkedIn, or better yet, maybe you do YouTube. And that one, ROC University. Beautiful. Okay, so you can add more text there, all that good stuff. It's all branded to you. If you're good with everything, now we're going to click publish. Okay, and it says, remember I said the watermarks, the exported video will be of higher quality and without Getty watermarks. So with the paid version, you can name the video title. Let's see, what was our title in our ChatGPT? 5 ways when selling. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to change it to this. Whoops. Too big. Sell for more money. Size, depending on, remember, so these are more premium, so I'd have to upgrade my account. I can do 1080 HP with what the account that I have will default to 720. If you wanted much higher, which is unnecessary, you can do that there, however you want to change it. For the training, I'm gonna do 720, so it doesn't take so long. Type MP4, that default video, and it just shows you how many images and videos were actually used in this, and they are the free versions. You can see that we use 3 images total and 31 videos. Once you're good with that, you're going to click download. You can certainly play it from here as well, the whole item.
Hello, homeowners. Please subscribe today so you don't miss any future videos.
Remember we said highlight text. It'll highlight some text in there. It's visually pleasing.
Ever thought about selling your home and wondering how you could maximize your profit?
But how amazing that you can create a
You're in the right
script.
place.
It will assemble all the videos for you, takes most of the work out for you. All you have to do is leverage creating that script with ChatGPT and then pasting it in here. So I'm going to click download, and it downloads an actual video. You don't have to do anything else. Downloads the MP4 file. Now it might take a second for this to actually populate because it's assembling everything together. And then from here, once that downloads to my computer, whether it's on my desktop or downloads, you can go to your YouTube channel or wherever you're going to be uploading this. I'd hit upload video. I can add it to my page. So let's go back to the actual video. Again, it might take a moment for that to download on there. And then once you're in your channel, of course, wherever that is, you can select files or drag and drop so that you can get that info or get that file uploaded there. Okay, so now it's queued. Again, with all this AI technology and people popping onto it, it may take a minute for it to actually go through. While that's doing that, I'm going to actually go back to the account and we can actually take a look at maybe doing a shorter form video. So for example, back here, I use ChatGPT to talk about home warranties and why they're important. And what I said is create a 60-second video script for a YouTube short on how a listing home warranty benefits a home seller. Okay, that's the prompt I use, and this is what it gave me. Now remember, I'm going to go through and highlight this because there's a lot of filler that I don't want to include specifically for this platform. So I'm going to come back to my blank doc. I'm going to paste that. Remember, we're going to remove all of anything outside of the actual quotes. So I'm going to delete all this because our AI video creator is going to do it all for us. So I'm going to delete that. Delete that. Anything extra? I'm just doing this until the other one downloads and I can show you guys. Delete that. Fades out. And that. Now at the end here, I'm going to say, ready to sell faster and for more, think home warranty and call me today. 480-316-4721. All right, folks. Now we have our script for the 60 seconds. So again, I'm just going to copy this. Copy. So let me get that out of there. And let's see where we're at with this. So we're going to be notified when that's done. So I'm going to come back here. Remember, text the video. That's going to be the better option. It's going to ask us if they want to auto-generate script. I'm going to close out of this box because we already did. ChatGPT is going to be much better in that sense. And then I'm just going to paste it in here. Okay. Scenes. It creates all the scenes. We have 13 scenes. And I actually want to remove this one. You can edit in here, obviously, if it makes sense. 480-316. Okay. So we have 12 scenes. Duration is 52 seconds, which is great because remember, for YouTube Shorts, you have to be 60 seconds or less. Instagram 3 minutes, and TikTok get up to 10 minutes on there. Just like what we did before. What is your video? So I'm going to do real estate because we want to make sure they get those nice videos in there. Live video, you can do animation if you want. And actually, I didn't select the correct one. So let me go back here. I'm going to select. I'm actually going to go back. Let me do it this way. Okay, so text to video. Close out of that. All right. We're going to use the example script for this. So live video, I want to do vertical here. You can change it later on, but I'm going to do vertical for the Reel or TikTok. Again, advertisement, you can do real estate. I'm good with that. Create sample script. I'm actually going to delete this now, clear it. Just wanted to know the format. Remember, we did real estate. Paste the script. I'm going to go back and fix that one. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. What is your video about? We did real estate, live video, source free. Yes, I wanted to auto highlight, and yes, I want the voice over. And this time, maybe we do Joanna. Okay, generate voice. Now we have our script. Remember, you can click into each one of these and edit, or you can add additional scenes if you wanted to. Subscribe today, right? All that good stuff, or depending on where you're actually posting this. And I'm going to click next. Now it's going to ask you, just like what we did before, the style, meaning the theme, right? Where's the text? You want the text to have a block behind it? You want it to have no block behind it? Okay. These aren't necessarily the videos that are going to show behind. It's just how do you want the layout to be and the style of that. So I'm going to choose this first one. And it's going to load all the scenes together. Got our little purple guy. Okay, and now we have our scenes. Looks very similar to what we saw before. If you wanted to add your outro, you can certainly add the outro here. But I'm going to delete that for now. Okay, and you can go through and see each scene. Does it make sense? Okay, you can go through and see how long it is. Remember, it's 52 seconds. And if you wanted to change any of the colors or anything like we did before, you can certainly do that. But for this, I'm going to click publish. We can watch this one.
Hi, are you selling your home? Then, listen up. Listing your home can be tough, especially when buyers are concerned about potential repair costs. But here's where a listing home warranty comes in.
Okay, so it goes through the whole process. If you wanted to go back to the workspace, you can click up here and say you wanted to change a video like this first one. I'm probably going to change that. I'm going to swap, it's actually an image, so I'm going to swap image. Interior design, maybe. Image. Actually, I don't want an image. I want it to be a video. Interior design. And let's just say this one looks nice. So we can pop that in there, see if that makes sense, right? And you can just go through each scene, whether you want to change the photo or the video, you can absolutely do that. And once you're good with that, you can click publish. It will give you the preview.
Hi, are you selling your home?
Okay,
Then-
and it just goes through everything. Remember on the right-hand side, you can rename it. Home seller real, or whichever it may be, whatever you want to name it, size, quality, what file type, and it tells you all that. And then you can click download. It will start downloading that to your computer. I'm going to go back here. You see it can take some time. Let's see if this one goes faster. Okay, so this one we're still waiting on. It's exporting everything. It's getting towards the end. Once it's actually exported, I'm going to go back to my dashboard. Remember, this is where we started, text to video. And on the left, you're going to see my video. We can see the ones that we've created. Okay, there's a ton of untitled ones up there. But maybe this one is the one that we want to actually get. So I'm going to click on it to show us in the workspace. And then if you wanted to edit it, you can absolutely edit it there as well. I'm going to go back to my library. Whoops. Back to our main dashboard here. And again, you can see all of these previous ones that you may have done. Now you could always share. If you wanted to share it to a video, or you could copy an actual link. Or if you are working with an assistant or somebody that's helping with these, you can actually have them do that as well. And then once you actually download your video, you're going to come to your channel, just what I clicked here. click create, upload videos, and that's where you can start uploading them, whether it's a long form video or a short form video, like a YouTube short, Instagram reel, or TikTok. Just for kicks and giggles here. So I was training in Vegas, and I usually always forget to change my walkthrough from public to unlisted, so it's not shown. But even look this, 264 views on a video where it's just spanning a room. Like, it's insane. So don't be discouraged that if one of your videos that you post only gets a few views. It just depends on what it is and how the algorithm pushes it out. But you can see even just a random video can still get quite a bit of views there. So that is how much they are pushing video content in the algorithm. Now, in addition to Steve.ai, I also just wanted to show you guys Opus. So Opus is a great platform that if you've already created long form video content, like for ROC University, we have podcast episodes, certain trainings that Debbie's done. You can come in here and just paste a YouTube link. Okay, these are what it recommends on there. And it will go ahead and cut up 10 individual short videos for your marketing. So for instance, if I go to our YouTube channel and your video, your channel, okay, and I scroll down and I want to choose, let's say we'll use Holly for an example. I could select this one. I'm going to get the link. Whoops. I'm going to copy the link. And then I'm going to go back to Opus. I'm going to paste that link in here. It's going to verify it. It's going to tell me video resolution, credit usage. So it's going to take 47 minutes of my credit usage. You can see here I have 3 hours and 51 minutes left. Again, depending on what package you choose, you can decide what you want to use there in terms of how much time you're going to need. Okay, and then I'm going to click Get Clips in one click. So it's fetching video, and again, it's going to start going through and clipping all of those. So while it's doing that, I'm going to go back to the main Opus dashboard, opus.pro, guys. So opus.pro is this one. This is what it looks like, the main, but I'm going to sign in so you can see ones that I've already done. If I scroll down, I can select one of these. So I'm going to click into this one here. This is one I did. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes for it to actually generate these. So give it some time. That's why I'm coming back to show you guys this. But it will also give you a score of how viral that short or short form content could be. So 97 is that one, 94, right? These are all pretty good. And the very last one is 73, okay? All right. So if I scroll back up, again, this technology goes through and a long form video, and it will decide which ones are the best or which sections are the best and clip those 10 that will automatically generate the text on the screen. All you have to do is download it and post it. So if I click play.
Like wherever your workstation is, wherever your office is, have them on your desk in front of you so that you can look at them every single day and see what you're trying to achieve. And you can even break it down to daily goals. I know I might not feel like going to the gym, but I'm committed to going to the gym. Number one, it's writing goals and have them right in front of you. Number two is time block.
Okay, so another one you can see.
Marketing is a very passive endeavor. You know, you're sending out postcards, you're doing a mailer in hopes.
And this is just from a long form video, right? We were all next to each other and the technology went in and split it up. So it could be vertical form, short form content, and it transcribed this audio in the script, and it automatically posts that text to the video. So you can post it directly from here, YouTube Shorts, or I'm sorry, TikTok, YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels are coming soon, or you just download the video. I don't know if you can see that on my screen, but just download it into my downloads. And then you can go to your YouTube channel. And just like what we did before, youtube.com, I can say upload video. and then you can upload wherever it is on your desktop and go from there, just like what you posted on your channel normally. But it's great because it, again, takes one large file or one large video, and you can come in here and have it clip 10, and then you can post those on there. So you can see here it's still transcribing and working on the one that we posted. It does take a little bit, like I said, 10 to 15 minutes, and then you can come through here. It does give you that virality score, which is nice, transcribes for you, and automatically puts text on the screen for you so that you can simply post. You can always edit the clip if you wanted to. If you wanted to start a little bit sooner or a little bit later, you can always edit it that way, or change any of the branding on the lines and the colors and all that stuff, depending on which package you actually choose. So if you don't want the yellow or the green, which actually grabs users' attentions, that's why they're used the most often, yellow and green, but you can absolutely come in here and brand it more to whatever your brand or colors are. Pretty insane, guys, right? What's coming? So ChatGPT is we're just scratching the surface in terms of artificial intelligence and how it's going to help alleviate and allow us to produce more content, better content, and be able to educate. The whole point of this is really to be able to educate your clients more, educate the public more, give them more information, not just on buying and selling, but things that are happening in your area, you know, and to alleviate the whole editing process. So the first one that we looked at, Steve.ai, if you don't want to be in your videos, you're not comfortable being in videos yet, or you just want to create additional educational videos, this is a great route to go. Create some type of blog or script, or just use ChatGPT to create that content. Remember, there's tons of different blog ideas. So one thing that I did earlier this week, because the question I always get is, I don't know what topics to talk about. Great. Give me, I'm just telling ChatGPT, give me 52 blog ideas for my real estate business that will educate my clients. Okay. And it's going to go through. Maybe. Now that I have all these tabs open. Okay. So that's going to go through and give me 52 ideas. The reason I'm showing you this is because now you have one blog idea or one video idea every single week. You just start checking them off. This week, 10 key things to look for when buying a home. Next week, how to get the best mortgage rates, understanding the real estate market cycle, the benefits of hiring a real estate agent, right? Gives you all of the key things that people are actually looking for, that they want to be educated on, whether they're a buyer or a seller. So now you just go through, and if you need ideas, go to ChatGPT. It'll generate ideas for you, and now you have one for to get those in there. Jenna asked if I have a video showing how to get those captions in there. If you're talking about this here, it automatically puts those in there. I didn't have to do that. It automatically generated those. So hopefully this one will load in time so you guys can see that. Notice, I only pasted a link. And it created this for me. I can then go in and edit. I can absolutely go in and edit, but it automatically transcribed and automatically put the captions on there for me. See where it says caption? This is what it looked like, but you can absolutely edit the caption clicking in here. Okay, if you wanted this to not be highlighted, you can come in here and click it, or you can just edit the text in general, edit the script, or you can change all the colors as well. See how I just added that over? If I want it to be yellow, green, you can change the colors on there. Same with the brand. If you want the colors to be different, the fonts to be different, depending on what package you have, you can absolutely change that information as well. No, Matthew, I did see that. So you don't have to include the quotes in there. And actually, when you paste it into the script, I'd remove it, because if you see here, it's going to show this quotes in there as well. So you do not have to have those in there. I would actually delete them. On your YouTube videos or Reels. So do you mean on here? When we did it on here?
No, sorry. I forget that I can press the unmute button. So like outside of these apps. So like, let's say I create a reel and I want to add captions. You know, those like flashy captions, they're similar to what you were showing us on Opus, but But I want to create the video. Like, how do you know the app that they use to create those like flashy captions? You know what I'm talking about? It's on.
Yeah. For sure. It's basically this, but you want to do it yourself on with the video that you actually created. Like if you're creating your short form video or your reel, you can do CapCut is a good one. A lot of people use that. But CapCut is a great app that you can edit the video in there and add those captions. It can add them automatically, or you can add them manually as well in there.
Awesome. Thank you.
Of course. Yeah. CapCut. CapCut. CapCut.
Got it. Thanks.
Of course. And Matthew, yeah, good question. So yeah, no, remove the quotes. Yeah, you can remove the quotes in there so they don't show. I was hoping this would finish so you guys can see.
Cool.
All right, so at 65%. So hopefully that'll go through, but you guys can get the idea of going through and using this. Again, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I try to, things just like when ChatGPT came out and it was starting to become a big thing, I wanted to hurry up and get it in front of you guys and show it. Video is definitely the next stage of that AI process for us in this business. There's chat bots that are coming. They're already here, but there's still the little tweaking development there. But you can have instead of just a normal chat box on your website, it'll be powered by GPT and AI. So if somebody says, I'm looking for a home in Gilbert, 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,000 square feet, whatever it is, and then the bot will send back a link of all the properties based on the criteria that they just set. And then it'll say something like, would you like me to send this to you via email or subscribe to you, right? So it starts having that. Also, chatbots that are coming will automatically reply to any of your comments. So if you can hook it up to your social media platforms and say that somebody leaves comments on your Instagram, your TikTok, or your YouTube, or wherever platform it may be, the technology will automatically reply to it as a human, right? We tell it tones and all that stuff. As a human, we know how smart this stuff is at this point, and then have that conversation with whoever you are, or whoever left that comment on your page. So there is a lot more AI coming. Video is definitely the next one to dive into once you have leveraged GPT and start creating scripts. Again, you can come in here and create any scripts, any ideas based on any topic. If you're driving and you think of something, make a note of it. Be like, oh, that'd be a great video blog, or that would be a great just blog article to add to my site. So in addition to be able to creating blogs through ChatGPT, you can now use Steve.ai or InVideo or any of these other platforms that are being developed and create blog videos, create video content, faceless video content that you don't necessarily, have to be able to wait and muster up the courage to actually create the video. Because I know a lot of agents, just the point is to start creating video content. And this is an easier way to maybe be able to do that as opposed to sitting down and turning that camera on. Any questions in general?
Yeah, I do have a question for you, Justin. I've been using some of these other paid content services like In Touch Systems, Trusted Advisor University, and things like that. Some of these will let you automatically post to Instagram and to Facebook and to LinkedIn. They don't look anything like each other. You never know what you're going to get. So like if you post it on Instagram and then it transfers over to Facebook, it's something completely different than that. When we're using these systems here, you showed us you can create it horizontal for YouTube. You can create it vertical for Instagram Reels. Do we need to start over each time we change the format and recreate the video, or can we take the video we created with the voiceover we did with our own voice and the text and everything and just change the format?
You can change the format depending on what plan you're on. So in that editing stage, all you're going to do is change the layout. So instead of the actual, like if I click into here, I can go through and change. Actually, it's not going to show me on that one. And it may be the next version that we need. Let me go to the paid ones and see if I can discover that. Because depending on which one you have, you may have to go back in and actually change the format. So if I go in here, just like what you're saying, if I go in here and I created this one that's more the longer form, the horizontal video, and for this one specifically with Steve.ai, you would have to go in and redo it or create a new video using the same script, but in the vertical format. So instead of the 916, it'll be the 16:9. Okay. Now under InVideo, which is another platform similar to this, you do have the ability to go in there and swap out the sizing ratio, basically. But in Steve.ai, you will have to go in and you have your long form video, and then you can take and that same script and just go back to your video library to create a new one, and then change the format to that longer form, but using that same script so it matches. And it's simply, you're just choosing the same voiceover so it matches. So if we use Joanna on the long form one, I'm gonna use Joanna on the short form one, and then I have the two different versions I need. So if you're posting long form on your YouTube channel, and then that vertical form one can be used across virtually all platforms, right? Your YouTube Shorts, your Reels, and if you're on TikTok, you can do it that way. So for the time being, yeah, you're gonna have to create two different ones on this platform, but there are other platforms available like InVideo that you can easily go through and tweak the size.
I think this was intentional to make sure that you're not sharing the same content on every platform.
It could be because there's even like in the training earlier this week, you can create, I'm a fan of batch content creation, meaning that you take an hour a day or 2 hours a week or whatever it is, and you're bulk creating all your content. But, certain platforms will know that you created it on TikTok. So if you download that TikTok video and now you're going to post it to your Instagram, sometimes you may get shadow banned, which means that they're not going to push it out in the algorithm, right? It's going to be a dud. It's not going to really get any traffic. And they're doing that because they want you to stay on their platform for longer. So it's kind of a tricky game that we have to play when we're creating content, that if we're starting to notice that, we're filming the video on Instagram and then we're going to post it to TikTok and nothing happens on TikTok, and we're seeing that happen over and over, they're probably shadow banning you because they know that that was not actually created on their platform. So keep that in mind as well, guys. Good point, Matthew.
Thank you.
If you're using audio that's in the background that you did on TikTok and you're posting on YouTube Shorts, YouTube is the strictest one when it comes to licensing. So not all platforms are licensed with the same audio. Music that you find on TikTok may not be available or licensed on YouTube. So they may ban that video or delete that video from being on there. A lot of stuff becoming and being developed here. Awesome, guys. I hope you at least got some inspiration or maybe something out of this today to be able to go and try it. Again, you can come, there's free versions of this platform. Opus, I'm obsessed with in terms of one long form video, and it will break down my 10 videos for me. And now I have virtually a video for the 10 days going forward. But a lot of stuff happening with AI. Video is definitely the next step into leveraging it into our marketing. Again, there's more platforms than just Steve.ai. There's InVideo, there's vidIQ, tons of different platforms that you can go in and leverage or use. Try it out, start using it. Of course, if you have any questions, you can reach out to us. We're happy to help you. We will have more and more videos and trainings on this as it continues to develop and create more and more content.
Justin, how soon will this be on ROC U? We can revisit it.
I will have it on later today. I'll have it on later today. Yeah.
Because you fire hosed me, bro. I need to watch it about 5 more times.
Let me tell you that we had a 2-day training in Vegas, and it was 8 hours a day. And we went through, it was an insane boot camp, but I applaud the agents because they were engaged, they took notes, and it's a lot. I feel bad usually after these trainings because it's just, with technology and advancements and all that, it's so much information to consume, right? We're taking all that information in, and then we're exhausted after, and we can't implement it at that point. But you just one bite at a time, right? How do you eat that elephant? One bite at a time. So it will. Michael, I'll get this up later today, and you guys can go back and watch that. And that's just youtube.com/ROC University. Otherwise, we will see you in the next training on the 29th will be more AI talk, and then I'll get the July schedule out as well, training schedule out for everyone, which Troy will be doing the first one.
That is
Troy's-
right.
We're doing an HVAC video. I'll get that link to you today, Troy. And then we will get that blasted out. But he has an awesome HVAC class that we're going to bring to the ROC U platform. So we're very excited about that.
Excited for it.
Cool deal, guys. Thank you, everyone. It's another holiday weekend, so I hope you have an amazing holiday weekend. Hopefully, we will see you in escrow very, very soon. And of course, in the next training. Take care, everyone. I appreciate you all.
Thanks.
Thank you.